बेटा हमेशा मेरे लिए ये रहा कि भाई टॉपिक ख़त्म हुआ, पूरा हुआ, इसका मतलब क्या कि मैं और आप प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने में कैपेबल हों। अगर सवाल हमसे नहीं निकल रहे हैं तो इसका कोई मतलब नहीं कि हमारा सिलेबस पूरा हो गया। अगर सवाल करते हुए हम कंफर्टेबल नहीं हैं सवाल को अटेम्प्ट करने में, तो भी हमारा सिलेबस, हमारा टॉपिक ख़त्म नहीं हुआ है। तो मेरी कोशिश है कि आपको इतने क्वेश्चंस, इतनी वैरायटी के क्वेश्चंस मैं एक्सप्लेन कर दूं कि आप 3D में, 4D में सोचना शुरू कर दें। जब आप प्रॉब्लम देखें तो आपको ऐसा फील हो कि नहीं, मैं इसके बारे में सोच सकता हूँ या सकती हूँ। तो इसलिए अब बचे हुए टाइम में एक दो कॉन्सेप्ट्स को छोड़कर पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट ख़त्म हो चुका है वेक्टर्स का। आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड यू। तो अब हमको क्या करना है, बचे हुए क्लासेस में सिर्फ प्रैक्टिस प्रैक्टिस प्रैक्टिस। और पहले आपको अकेले नहीं करनी है, आप मेरे साथ करो। उसके बाद आप करने बैठो अपने आप से एक्सरसाइज। क्वेश्चंस कौन से मिनिमम आपको करने हैं वो मैं आपको बताऊंगी, ठीक है? तो हियर वी गो। क्या शुरू करते हैं? क्वेश्चन नंबर, एंड दिस इज योर क्वेश्चन नंबर 12 in short answer type. Just pay attention. Short answer type of H.C. Verma. Because there are objective 1, objective 2, and then your exercise starts. So this is the exercise just above the objective 1 of the chapter in the exercise. And the question is very interesting. Question is that can you have A cross B equal to A dot B? That means whether it is true or false. You want to think about it for a minute? Pause the video and think about it and get ready with your answer. Actually, we can make this class interactive. Whenever you are going through the class, you can answer me in comment section. Before you attempt, before you see the solution, you can answer me in comment section that ma'am, according to me, this is the answer. So I am waiting for your answers in comment section. A cross B can be equal to A dot B, true or false? Are you ready with your answers? Now here is the answer. False. Is this your answer? If this is your answer before you have seen the solution, then again before seeing the reason, you comment me what is the reason according to you if this is false. Now let me explain you. A cross B is a vector. We have seen it in detail. A cross B is a vector and A dot B is a scalar. So how can a vector be equal to scalar? That is why the answer is false. Getting this? Now let me see the next part of the question, which is interesting one. The next part of the question is saying that if A or B, and here the condition was that A is not equal to 0 and B is also not equal to 0. This was the condition for this question. Now in the second part they are saying if A or B, one of the vectors, it is 0, then what will be? Then what will be your answer? That means whether it is true in that situation or not. So now let me first understand the main question, main concept related with the topic, that is zero vector. That is why I said that one or two concepts are left here. Zero vector. Now take the case like A plus B is some vector C. If A is equal to B and I ask you A minus B, then what will be your answer? A vector and B vector are equal. Now understand what does it mean by the two vectors to be equal. This is again very important question, very important concept. ये अगर क्लियर नहीं है बेटा तो आप कुछ सवालों में फंसोगे. A is equal to B means same magnitude and same direction. Getting this point? दोनों बराबर होने चाहिए. तो A और B दोनों इक्वल मैग्नीट्यूड के थे और बिल्कुल सेम डायरेक्शन थी, और फिर A माइनस B कर दिया गया. तो A प्लस B में तो आराम से ये डबल हो जाएगा, लेकिन जब A माइनस B किया गया तो B का डायरेक्शन रिवर्स हो गया. अब जब इन दोनों को आप ऐड करोगे तो रिजल्टेंट क्या आएगा बेटा? ज़ीरो. लेकिन एक वेक्टर में से दूसरा वेक्टर सब्ट्रैक्ट किया गया, तो जो रिजल्टेंट आएगा ना, उसको हम ज़ीरो नंबर नहीं कहेंगे, हम उसको कहेंगे ज़ीरो वेक्टर. सो एक्चुअली इट इज़ ऑफ नो सिग्निफिकेंस. ज़ीरो वेक्टर भाई ज़ीरो है अगर तो, लेकिन मैथमेटिकली when a vector is subtracted from equal vector, we say the result is a vector. That is the other thing, that magnitude of that vector is 0, and if the magnitude is 0 then there is no direction assigned to that vector. तो अब इसमें कंफ्यूज नहीं हो, मैथमेटिक्स में कुछ दिलचस्प बातें होती हैं जिनमें से ये एक है. तो हमने क्या कहा कि भाई ज़ीरो भी वेक्टर में ज़ीरो भी एक वेक्टर है. तो अगर आप क्वेश्चन को लो, क्वेश्चन क्या कह रहा है? क्वेश्चन कह रहा है कि अगर A क्रॉस B से कोई एक ज़ीरो हो, A क्रॉस B इज़ A डॉट B, लेकिन अब कोई एक ज़ीरो है, तो मान लो कि A ज़ीरो है. लेट मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ A इज़ ज़ीरो. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? ज़ीरो का मतलब अगर वेक्टर A है और जिसका मैग्नीट्यूड ज़ीरो है, तो हम ज़ीरो वेक्टर किसे कह रहे हैं? ज़ीरो वेक्टर इज़ दैट वेक्टर which has its magnitude 0. Getting this point बेटा? तो ज़ीरो वेक्टर क्रॉस B, तो ये रिज़ल्ट भी तो ज़ीरो वेक्टर होगा. जबकि A डॉट B में अगर आप इसको ज़ीरो रखो और डॉट प्रोडक्ट B के साथ निकालो, तो ये क्या होगा? एक ज़ीरो स्केलर. तो एक्चुअली अगर कोई वेक्टर ज़ीरो भी हो जाए तो ज़ीरो वेक्टर का कॉन्सेप्ट इन्वॉल्व करने पर ये अभी भी स्टेटमेंट फॉल्स है, ये रिलेशन नहीं हो सकता. कुछ बात समझ आई? हालांकि ये कॉन्सेप्ट के लेवल पर था और बेसिकली मुझको ये कॉन्सेप्ट उतना ज़ीरो वेक्टर के कॉन्सेप्ट पर तो बहुत ज़्यादा फ़ायदेमंद नहीं है, लेकिन बेसिकली आपको ये वाला क्वेश्चन आपके काम का सवाल है। अब अगला सवाल देखते हैं हम। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज instead of being A cross B equal to instead of being A cross B0, it is magnitude of A cross B, which is equal to A dot B. Now if somebody asks whether this is true or false, then what will be your answer? It's true. Yes, it is possible. And when it will be possible? Write A cross B as magnitude of A, magnitude of B sine theta, if angle between A and B is theta. Now just check it out. I am not writing the unit vector n here because it is magnitude of A cross B. So it's a number on the left side and the right side is also a number. So this is possible that these two can be can be equal, and when they will be equal, that we are going to find, and this is marked as very important question for your board as well as for other competitive exams also. Now A dot B can be written as magnitude of A, magnitude of B cos theta. Now you can easily cancel AB. So sin theta is equal to cos theta. But cos theta can be written as sin 90 minus theta. I think you know these trigonometric relations. So this can be written as theta is equal to 90 minus theta. So 2 theta is equal to 90. So theta is equal to 45 degree. And that you can make it out by yourself also, that sin theta is equal to cos theta when theta is 45. Then both have the value 1 upon root 2. So A cross B is equal to A dot B. It is possible, and when it is possible? When theta is 45. Now come to next question. Now I am taking questions from Newton Physics, and this is exercise, objective type exercise, and in that I am taking question number 3. So let me write question number 3. You can write the question 3 from Newton Physics objective question. And this is a vector A is given by 4i plus 3j. Then what should be the vector B if A and B are perpendicular to each other? Now you know, and I don't know if you can recall it from the last class, that if two vectors are perpendicular, then their dot product is 0. A dot B is 0 if A and B are perpendicular, right? So here A is given, B you have to calculate. So let me take B as xi plus yj. Now actually let me tell you that they have given you 4 options also. So I am just writing it because I want to tell you, if this is the question in your NEET or mains, then what is the short method to attempt these questions? and I'll tell you the basic method also. So these are your options. Now again let me come back to our problem, and I have taken b to be xi plus yj, and now let me calculate a dot b. Now can I write directly, when you multiply a with the b which is having value xi plus yj, then this will give you result, this will give you result, this will not give you result, it will be 0, and this will be multiplication of these two terms will be 0. So डायरेक्टली i से i को मल्टीप्लाई करो, i टर्म से i टर्म वाले को और आंसर लिखो, और j टर्म वाले से j टर्म वाले को, तो हमारा आंसर हो जाएगा 4x प्लस 3y. ठीक है, तो अब हम लिखेंगे कि a डॉट b, since it should be 0 for a and b to be perpendicular, so 4x plus 3y should be 0. Now you can easily make out, when these two terms are equal, then only you can have a 0 result here. That means this is 0 when 4x is equal to 3y and with minus sign. So x should be 3 here and y should be minus 4 here. Are you getting this point? Y should be minus 4. Substitute the value of x and y here. You will have 4 into 3 and 3 into 4 minus 4, and the result will be 0. So what is B? Your answer is B is x comes 3, then I, minus y comes 4, minus 4, and then j. So this is the method in which we are using logic to find the solution, because we have only one equation, so we cannot solve it mathematically. Here we are actually using the logic. But if this is the question in your mains or NEET, then what is the best way? You just cross the options which are not possible. Like if you know that A is, where is A? A was, let me write it here, A was 4i plus 3j, that was A. Now you know that if you multiply, dot product of 6i will never give you 0, so cross it. K dot multiplied with it will never give you 0, cross it. 6i minus 4j, if you multiply, dot product of this two will never give you 0. You can easily make it out. So this is also not an option, so option is left with this one. So you don't have to calculate in the competitions where time also counts. Now let me move to the next question. Now the next question is also from the Newton physics, and this is question number 5. See, with a small change your answer will change. Now this time the question is that magnitude of A cross B is equal to AB. Not A dot B, it's AB. And the question is find angle between A and B. Angle between A and B. So I think you may pause the video and solve it by yourself. I'm 100% sure that most of you will solve it. Magnitude of A cross B can be written as AB sine theta, and that is equal to A into B. So this is cancelled. and you are left with sine theta is equal to 1. So sine theta is equal to, just look at the way you have to represent the problem solution, because in boards your representation matters and you lose marks. So it's not like NEET and mains that you just write correct the right option. Here the way you are writing matters. So sine theta is equal to 1. Just look at the way I am writing. Therefore theta is equal to 90. This is the answer. Now come to next question. This is interesting one. Note down, the question is question number 2 from the objective type of Newton physics, and the question is saying vector A is equal to vector B plus C. Then find angle between A and C, and they have given you magnitude of A as 5, magnitude of B as 4, and magnitude of C as 3, right? Now first I'll give you the short method, because here that can be applied, and then I'll explain you the proper method when it is not so obvious that it is a right angle triangle, then what you are supposed to do. So here you just draw the diagram. You can see that vector A is actually hypotenuse. So magnitude of vector A is 5. Magnitude of B is 4. You can take this side as 4, this side as 4, that will not change the answer. So I am writing magnitude of B is 4 and magnitude of C is 3. So in the vector form you will have vector B like this, vector C like this, and vector A like this. This is the resultant, which is B plus C. This vector is B plus C. Then only A can be B plus C if it is oriented like this. Now let me see what will happen. This angle in front of 3 is 37, because you have to learn this triangle 6, 8, 10 or 3, 4, 5. The angle will be, this angle will be 37 and this angle will be 53. So angle between A and C is 53. If this is your question in competitive exam, then you can directly write theta is 53. But if the same question is in board, then you have to show the method. So first you understand in such type of questions, and these are quite important questions, so mark it important also. So in such type of questions, these are important everywhere. We have to find that what actually they are asking us to calculate. They are asking us to calculate angle between A and C. That means theta between A and C. This implies you need A dot C or C dot A, because the terms are same in the expression. So let me come to the expression which is given to us, that is A is equal to B plus C. Now I want A dot C in the expression, and if A dot C is something, then only we will be knowing the theta. So I want here A dot C, so I change this expression as this. Getting this point? And then dot product of B with itself. So left side also B dot B and right side also dot B. Both side you get the dot product. So now see what mathematical trick we are using. B dot B is magnitude of B cos 0, because angle between the two same vector will be 0. They are parallel to each other. So here it is magnitude of B into magnitude of B, that is B square. Now here you write it like this, A minus C. Just check it out. You have to do actually this step every time you are having such type of questions. So in place of B, you write the expression of B, because you don't need A dot B, you need A dot C. So you have to actually remove B from this place, because B square you can calculate, B magnitude of B is given, but you don't want A dot B because you don't know what is angle between A and B. If it is not 3, 4, 5, then you actually don't know what is angle between A and B. So write here A minus C, the value of B. Now multiply A dot A square, सीधे लिख दूँ मैं ना, अब समझ आ रहा है ये, माइनस C डॉट A. फिर दूसरे टर्म से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, तो A डॉट C और माइनस साइन, फिर माइनस माइनस प्लस C डॉट C, दैट इज C स्क्वायर. तो ये हो गया A स्क्वायर माइनस 2A डॉट C, बिकॉज A डॉट C इज इक्वल टू C डॉट A. Now you can write 2A dot C is A square, you have to take it like on this side. So A square minus B square plus C square. Now A dot C can be written as magnitude of A, magnitude of C cos theta, and this is what we need to calculate. A square, magnitude of A square, that is 5 square. Or let me first write the whole expression, because I want to show you the expression's importance also. So it is A square minus B square plus C square, and so cos theta is A square minus B square plus C square upon 2AC, right? Now substitute the value and see if you have to find angle between A and C. Then see A square plus C square minus B square. If you have to find angle between A and B, then you will have A square plus B square minus C square upon 2AB. Getting the point? For the time being, just write the value. A square is 5 square, that is 25. B square is, what is that? It is, B square is 4 square. Plus C square, C is 3. Let me check it out what we have taken. B is 4 and C is 3. B is 4 and C is 3. Yes, it's right. Upon 2A, that is 5, and C, that is 3. So you are having 3 square, sorry. So you are having the relation here. So your solution will be 25 plus 9 minus 4 square will be 18, and this will be 30. Simplify it, it will be 3 by 5. Now just check it out with the triangle also. See, theta between A and C. If you take cos theta, then it will be 4 by 5. If you take sin theta, then it will be 3 by 5. So these are the questions for today's class. In the next class, we will have more questions, because for me, when you are really comfortable in the numericals, in the questions, and you are saying that ma'am, physics is an easy subject, then I am successful.